They say it's all in my head, I still feel the pain. Every time it's cold and every time it rain, feel like ice water running through my veins. Since the day I got hit, I ain't been the same. See my dog die, they blew out his brains all on the window, feel like window pane. Had to suck it up and told it to the game. Glizzy on my hip, I'm standing on my name. Soak me a nigga, they gon' feel my pain. Drake on the passenger side. Don't mind me, I'm tryna beat the odds. If I die today, I meet you in the sky. If you ain't make it up, hold my soul fried. Even after I die, still love to my guys, even if we.
Yeah, that's that nigga. And the nigga next to him is old Byron Matthews. That was my little partner, my little young, you know, like, you know, my little young boy, my little dig. And they on a on robbery charge right now, you hear me? And this ain't their first rodeo right here, you dig? This the second time they done got caught up bad and had to go sit down in the pen, you hear me? Now the first time, I think I told y'all about the first time, you know, because I was telling y'all, Troy ratted on old Poochie, you dig? And, you know, I was telling y'all when he came home, I told him, man, don't fuck with that nigga, you dig? And, you know, I was telling him, you know, go a little further with it, but he said I can't do that because that's his family or whatever, so I respected it, but I was like, man, don't fuck with that dude no more, you know he a rat, don't fuck with him. And he did. He still fucked with him, and y'all see the consequences of that, you know what I'm saying? Back upstate, you hear me? But the story I want to talk about with Troy was, the story, it was this night, you did. And we was in Terrortown, you heard me? And like, nigga used to be on that jack and shit, you dig? On that, you know, robbing and shit like that, you dig? Just walking around trying to find a little, you know, a little lick to get, you dig? And this particular night, I'm with that nigga Poochie, and this nigga Troy come, you hear me? And you dig? I'm mad because, you know, I don't want to be with this nigga because, and this way before they had, this way before the first time he ever ratted on him and all that. So it wasn't stamped that he was a rat, but I knew, you dig? It's like I knew he wasn't built like that, you hear me? So I didn't like to be around him and do dirt with him, you hear me? And so when me and Poochie was doing our thing, he didn't let the nigga, you dig, link up with us, so the nigga done came around. So like I said, I'm mad now. I really don't want to do nothing no more because I don't want to do nothing in front of this nigga. You hear me? Because like I said, I know he wasn't built like that, son. So we in these apartments, and I'm gonna leave the specific, you know, the details out because this still, you know, I ain't trying to get nobody, you know what I'm saying? You did connecting no dots or whatever, but I'm just gonna tell the story in general, you hear me? So we going through these apartments, you hear me? And the type of nigga Troy is, you know, when a nigga really ain't like that, a nigga really ain't built like that, it's like he take all his energy into trying to make you believe that he really like that, you hear me? And that's the signs that show you he not really like that. Because if it's you, it's you. You dig? If it's you, it's you. So you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, put on no show. But he will always try to prove that he was like that. You dig? And so we walking through these apartments, and he had this, I think he had a 380, or it probably was that 32. I won't say it was that 380 though. And we walking. And this nigga here he trip out, you hear me? And I could tell it was about to be some goofy shit, you did. So he like, man, you wanna see something? He pull a gun out, you know? Nigga like, man, this man here goofy, son. And so, you know, we keep on going. And so that nigga, he walk up to this car, and they had this dude and this chick in there, and I don't know if they fucking, they kissing or whatever, but they in the car together, and you know, they occupied because they ain't paying attention because he's standing right up on the car, and they not really paying attention. And so I look back and see that he's standing by this car fucking with these people, so I'm like, man, leave them fucking people alone, man, come on, you hear me? And so before he could walk off, like dude or girl must have noticed him, so dude like turned around, he rolled down the window, he like, what's up, you got a problem or something, you hear me? And so he like, what, nigga? He like, you got a problem standing all on my car, man. Me and my girl in the car with him. He like, nigga. So he looked back at us. You know what I'm talking about? Like you dig? He like he raised the gun up. You know what I mean? And you know this really happening fast, but it's like he raised the gun up and he looked back at me and Pooja. And when he looked back at a nigga, like give him that look, like man, don't be so. You dig? And before I could say, man, chill out or anything, you heard me? This nigga here, he still looking back at us. He closed his eyes and just start shooting. I'm talking about that nigga really did. And you heard me, blind shooting, just pop, 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 pop. So me and Poochie looking at the whole thing. You heard me? We looking at the whole thing. And so I'm talking about, I'm looking at, like, I guess the bullets hitting the concrete or something, cause he shooting like down, he just shooting. You hear me? He don't know where he shooting. You hear me? Like he hitting the ground though, and shit popping all up. The dude and the girl in the car, they jumping all around in the car and screaming and shit like that. You hear me? And so that's when you know, we break out, we run off. You hear me? So I'm hot. So I'm like, man, what the fuck, nigga? You stupid. So what the fuck you did that stupid ass shit for? He thinking it's funny. Like, boy, you saw they were hopping around and ooh. And I'm like, bitch, you a flunking, son. Like, you shooting, and you got your eyes closed, my nigga. Like, what was you doing, son? Like, what was your whole point, my nigga? And the nigga had just blew me, so I'm like, man, I'm getting the fuck, you hear me? You got the fuck from around him, son. You hear me? Because, like I said, I never liked that nigga. Like, if he would have just been him, he would have been cool, because he was like a ladies man. He got them eyes and all that, you hear me? I ain't gonna lie, I'll never lie on no nigga. That nigga get them hoes. Oh, he fucked them hoes. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga fucked them hoes, you hear me? Them hoes would say they would go crazy for Troy, you hear me? I ain't lying. I give him that. He bought them hoes, you hear me? But as far as being a street nigga, being on that gangster tip, it wasn't for him, son, and I wish he would've owned that, like, that ain't you, and just been him. If he had hoes to give him money, take care of him, all that shit, but he just wanted to prove that he was a real street nigga so bad, and it costed him twice, you hear me? They had another time when he fucking with this little hoe, and but the hoe, she really on some G shit. She playing him like a flunky, you hear me? You know, he flexing his money and all that shit like that. So when he go by the girl house or whatever, she really setting him up. And she got 4 niggas in the closet waiting on this nigga, you hear me? And so man, Lord have mercy. I'm not gonna get into that story. I ain't gonna, cause the end of that story is gone. So I'ma just leave it with this. He went by the hood, and the hoe knew he wasn't like that, so she set him up. And 4 niggas were waiting for him in the closet. You heard me? And he had to call for rescue. And I'ma leave it at that. You heard me? Shit, I'ma leave it at that, dog. Sometimes I'll be about to say stuff I ain't supposed to say, but I'ma leave it at that, man. And that's Troy, son. A nigga, son, shooting with his eyes closed, dog. Like, for real, son. I can't stand niggas like that, son. Like, you heard me? For real, dog. Like, be real, don't be fake, son. That lame shit, son. If you got a partner like that, son, and you know he did what I just described, man, cut that nigga off. Tell that nigga be his fucking self, or get from around that nigga, cause he gonna get you in the world of trouble, my nigga. For real. He gonna get you in the world of trouble. You hear me? I'm out, man. Culture.